Hey everyone, welcome to this week's video. Today I want to talk about why you should never judge a book by its cover. Okay, yeah, everyone says this, everyone's heard this, everyone's heard it 1,000 times. And despite having heard it 1,000 times, we all still do it. I'm guilty of it. I even made a video a long while back, about doing this very thing, and I'll leave it up here and maybe a link in the description as well if you want to go watch that. It's an older video of mine, so you know, I haven't watched it in a while. I'm a little scared too. Anyway, I think the best way to drive this little lesson in the most is through stories. So that is why I shared my story back then, and I thought I'd share another story today. It's not my story. I'm not telling my story today. This is actually my parents' story. I was a baby when this happened, but I've always really found this story kind of funny, and it really drives home this point. A long time ago, not that long, I'm not that old, but when I was a baby and my parents, I was the firstborn, so my parents were brand new parents, they went to a department store. I believe it was Sears, but I could be wrong. It's been a really long time since I heard this story. So they went into a place where they needed to buy appliances, and like they went to the home wares section of this store and they needed help. So they asked a lady who was working there, "Can you help us?" And she looked at them and then kind of seemed like they were interrupting her and was like, "Yeah, okay." Just then, this older lady walked up. She was dressed really nice, wearing nice jewelry. I can't remember if she said the lady was wearing fur or not. I feel like I remember that, but I could be, you know. But very nice, well-to-do looking lady. Meanwhile, here are my parents, a young couple. So keep in mind the age difference. Young couple who were dressed and looked like people who just had a baby within the last year. I can't remember how old I was. I want to say 7 months, I'm not totally sure. But anyway, when you look at these two groups of people, this old lady dressed really nice, or new parents who, I mean, she didn't know they were new parents, but people who look like new parents, very young couple, not dressed super nice, who also just went through something, and I'll get to that later. Who do you think, when you're making commission, who do you want to help, huh? Who do you think you want to help? Yeah, that lady brushed off my parents. And the second older lady came up and asked for help. She was like, "Yes, absolutely. What do you need?" And my parents are standing there like, "Excuse me, we just asked if you could help us with some stuff." And she was like, "Oh, he'll help you over there." And brushed them off and pointed at this young guy who was working there who, I don't know, maybe he hadn't been working there that long, and this lady clearly didn't really care too much about him. Just like, "Oh, he'll help you, whatever. I don't want to deal with you. He can deal with you." So my parents go up to the guy and ask for help, and they needed to buy, I'm trying to remember everything, but they needed to buy like a fridge and a stove and a microwave and a washer, and they needed to buy a ton of appliances and other stuff because they had just had a house fire. Not, you know, something that's obvious to this lady, something that she clearly didn't know, but also one of the reasons why they weren't dressed up super nice when they were shopping, because I don't think most of their clothes were available to them anymore. It didn't destroy the entire house, I don't think. I don't really remember. Luckily, we weren't home when it happened, and yeah, I don't I don't know exactly what all happened. It was like an electrical thing, but yeah, they had a house fire and they needed to replace a ton of stuff. So they went and rung, like the guy helped them out, was very wonderful, very helpful. They did get commission at this time, and my parents knew that. So at the end, when he was ringing them up, and this lady who didn't help them saw what all they were buying, she tried to swoop in and say, "Oh, you can go help her over there," some other random shopper, "and I'll finish this up," because I was dealing with them first. "Excuse me? No, you weren't, lady." And my parents said, "No, he helped us. He's going to finish with us, and he got a hefty commission from my parents. Meanwhile, this lady who helped up the well-to-do looking rich old lady, that lady was buying vacuum bags and just needed to know which bags to buy for her vacuum. I'm aging myself a little bit. For those youngins out there who don't know, you used to have to buy bags to put in your vacuum, and then when the bags got full, you had to throw them out and go buy more bags. And it was really dumb. This lady missed out on a huge commission by not helping the people who asked her first, because she judged them the second she saw them. And then when she had a chance to compare her to the other lady who came in after and asked, she thought, she looks more rich. She looks like she's gonna buy more. I'm gonna help her. So that sucks to be sales lady. And that is why you shouldn't judge people from just looking at them. You shouldn't judge anything from their appearance. You have no idea what's going on. So yeah, just take this as an example to remember, especially if you're in sales, like, just help people fairly. The first person who asks for your help, just help them. Don't judge anyone. And yeah, that is all I've got today. So if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel down below. I'm really trying to grow this channel and I would appreciate it. It does help so much. And also leave a comment. Tell me your stories when someone judged you or someone you know and they really missed out on something because of it, because I love those karma stories. They're the best. And I will see you guys in the next video. Bye. She's right behind me, so I'm gonna be talking and then there's gonna be some random tail just going by like a shark fin. Can you go? Why are you here? Ah, there's my kitty. Mwah. Hi. All right.